What's up, everybody? Bobby Wisnan here. How often in your life have you been told no? Woo! I know I have, and I think we all have. But what happens is we associate the word no with rejection. We lose confidence. We lose our self-image. These are the things that happen. We're human. It's not fun to be told no. Okay? But what if I told you I could show you how to turn the word no into something positive? Yeah. More specifically, how to turn the word no into a yes. How powerful would you be then? What could you not accomplish? Exactly. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to teach you two things. I want to teach you what the word no really means. You're going to love this. And then I'm going to teach you how to use it in your personal life and in your business life. Yeah, powerful, independence, confidence. That's what you're going to get out of this thing. Now, what does no really mean? Now, growing up for me as a young man, as a kid, no turned into a bunch of butt whippings for me. It did. I never learned. I just tried to get around it and hide it, but I never quite learned how to avoid that. But that's what happened to me. But today, we're going to turn it into something positive. We're going to turn it into yes. And the first thing you've got to do is understand, what does no mean? It means next opportunity. That's right. Capital N, next, capital O, opportunity. It is an opportunity if you have the right mindset. Folks, this is where you've got to make the change. You got to make it right up here in your head. Get it set that when you are turned down for something, whether in business, your personal lives, or within yourself, it is an opportunity for growth. It's an opportunity to build something, okay? Next opportunity. Lock it in. Okay, now how do we use it? Oh, man. I've got three different scenarios here I want to show you an example of how to use the word no. Let's look at applying for a job, okay? Let's say we apply for a job, fill out the application, turn it in. We get called for an interview. We go do the interview. Man, we're feeling good. And then we leave. And a couple of weeks go by and we don't hear anything. It doesn't feel good, man. We've all been there. And of course, we start thinking negatively. So we call up. And we are told, we ask, I'm Bobby Wisnan. I applied for this job. I was just wondering where the process was. Well, sir, we went with someone else. We gave the job has been filled. Oh man. Okay, now I've got a choice there. I've got two choices. I could either say thank you, hang up, and then go dwell on it. Go be negative about it. Go worry about it. Go wonder what was it? What did I do wrong? Or we can turn no into a yes and understand why. That's the key. Why did they pick someone else? And you got to ask the question. So, but you don't want to just say, well, why didn't I get the job? Why'd you get to someone else? No. Here's what you do. Be positive now. Here's what you say. Thank you. I appreciate your time, your consideration, but I always look for personal growth. I'm trying to grow. I want to improve myself. Could you help me by giving me pointers of how I could have done better? What could I have done to get this job? Is there something specifically that I could do? Do I need to interview better? What is my resume? What can you help me? How can you help me improve? You know what? They're going to think about that, and it's going to hit them a little differently too. It's going to hit that person in a positive way. They're going to think, wow, I just told this person no, and they're asking how to improve. Maybe I didn't hire the right person, right? They're going to start second guessing their hire. They're also going to remember you because other jobs are going to come up. They're going to keep your information. More than likely, they're going to keep it. And the conversation's going to go. And no matter what they say to you, whether they say you need to improve your interview skills, you need to be more confident, you need to understand our company better, or maybe it's you're overqualified. Maybe it's you're underqualified. Whatever it is, you're going to get direction from being told no because you're asking why. You got me? They're going to help you set up to be better prepared and have a better outcome when you interview for the next job. You're learning. You're right. You're using it. You're learning how to build confidence and go get that next job. And I'll tell you what, don't be surprised if you get a call back and they say, you know what, we've got a job here we think you ought to apply for. You're in, baby. You're in. See, because you turned a no into a yes. Now let's take another situation. Let's take sales. Woo! I've been in sales. I know how it is. You go make this presentation, man, you feel good, and you don't get the sale. Maybe you're told no right then. Maybe it's 2 weeks down the road. And they say, well, we went with someone else. We went with company B. We went with company C. Okay, here lies the opportunity for improvement. Okay, so what do? I'm always trying to improve myself. And could you help me and tell me why it is I didn't make the sale? Was it my presentation? Was it my knowledge of my product? A lack of knowledge of my product? What could you tell me to help me next time I present my product for my company? And they're going to help you. More than likely, they're going to help you. They're going to give you direction. They're going to give you pointers and tell you things you could do better for your next presentation. Maybe you got another one that day. And you're going to do better because you're going to take something that's concrete that's going to help you turn no into a yes. It's a positivity. You got it. This is how you build it. You're using it. What about and here's the third example. What about in terms of yourself? You're with inside you, telling yourself no, the negative talk, the dire consequences, the I'm not good enough, it's out of my league, it's out of my reach, that kind of no. We tell ourselves no all the time. Oh, I can't do that. Or if you're inside speaking to yourself, well, you can't do that. Don't even waste your time. No, we're going to turn that into a yes. You got to ask yourself, if you don't believe in yourself, you got to find out why. Here we go again. Ask yourself questions and be honest. Be honest in your introspection, talking to yourself. Answer yourself. Be positive. Look, I need to do more of this. If I did this, I think I have a good shot at doing that. If you don't reach a goal, why didn't I reach a goal? What did I do? You got to take ownership, folks. You got to take ownership. What did I not do? And help me, that caused me to not reach this goal. What could I do better to reach this goal? I've got a couple of podcasts I've talked about goal setting. And let me tell you what I tell people. Open your ears. Let this sink in. When you set a goal, I tell people this. Make your goals about the reasons why you haven't done it yet. Why haven't you already reached this goal? Take ownership. I need to do more of this. I need to do less of this. It works whether you're going into an interview for a job, you're going on a sales call, or you're working within yourself to understand why you fell short. You got me? Okay. The fourth thing. There's one more thing, and this is important. When you do fall short, or when you are told no, there's two things you got to do. One, you have to look at and listen to what somebody's telling you when you ask, why did I not get this job, or why did I not get this sale? Make a list, take notes, write it down. Okay, on one hand, we have to improve those things, but we need balance. Folks, our lives in general need balance. We need balance in our heads too, because we can really go way too far the other way in negativity and beat ourselves down so much with our negative thinking that we don't give ourselves a chance. We got to balance it out. You've got to recognize success. Even when you think failure is all that's happened, you got to pull out some success. You got to recognize the good things that you did. You got to do it. Look, on one hand, yep, here are the things I need to improve. And on this hand, but these are the things I did do that's good. Maybe you had a good interview with this person. You just were underqualified. Maybe I didn't, I didn't have enough confidence, but I knew my product. Okay, balance out your thinking. Balance out what you didn't do with what you did do that's good. Recognize where you did succeed along with where you need to improve. You got me? One eye on where you need to go, the other eye on what you have accomplished. Balance. Don't beat yourself up too much. Make yourself accountable, but don't beat yourself up too much. You got me? I've done this, and I did it at a young time in my life. I just started personal training for this gym, and I really liked it. And I thought, man, I could do this on my own. So I set out. I thought I'm going to become an independent personal trainer. Bobby Wisnan, here I go. So I set out and I went to all these places of work, up and down where all these buildings were. I went into every floor, and I printed this flyer that said Bobby Wisnan offering personal trainer, and it had my pager number on it. Yeah, for all you young folks, it's a little thing that buzzes on your side when when somebody calls you. A pager. Oh man, I'm giving you my age here. That's okay. But I took this flyer, Bobby Wisnan, personal trainer, had my phone number on it. I was ready to roll. I went to about 35 to 40 different companies. And I told the receptionist, I'm offering personal training. Here we go. I mean, how could I lose, man? I'm a personal trainer. I'm going to get all this business. No, it didn't work that way. New challenge. What do I do now? I didn't get one call. So I thought, okay, well, I could just give up on it, or I could find out why. I got to know why. That's me. I'm an overthinker. I overthink. So I went back to these companies, and I went to about 3 of them. And I said, has anybody asked about my personal training? Has anybody, wanted to talk to me? And they're like, no, nobody's really said anything. No, there's that word. Nobody said anything. And then about the third no I got in about in the first 15 minutes I'm doing this, I'm starting to get discouraged. I asked a lady, a receptionist, I said, what do you think would be something they would respond to? She said this: why don't you come and offer to talk about nutrition, or show us how to do exercises the right way, or show us the right way to eat, or, give a demonstration and do it for free. And she goes, I know a lot of people would come to that. She goes, I know I would. Bingo! That's what I did. So I printed up a new flyer, and I thought, okay, I'm going to do all that. Plus I'm going to give free body fat testing. And that's what I did. I went into these companies and I gave them the new flyer with all my stuff, all my name, my phone number, my pager number, and Bobby Wisnan offering free body fat testing, nutritional advice, and exercise advice. Folks, within 2 weeks, I had 18 of those 40 companies wanting me to come in and talk to their employees. Yes, I did it. I turned no into a yes. Now, I didn't see it for what I see it today, but I knew there was something to that. It made me feel good. It gave me, you talking about confidence. I could have let myself sink down and taken no like I did a lot of my life and let it get me down, or I could turn it into confidence by turning it into a yes. And how did I do that? I asked why. Why did I not get anybody to respond to me? You got to ask questions. You got to understand why it didn't happen. You got me? I want to give you a lesson out of my 7 books of wisdom. It's on this very topic, and it's very quick. Each lesson's only about 3 to 4 minutes. So it starts with a quote, and then there's the reality, the plan, and the action. Here's the quote. Life in many ways will tell you no, with plenty of opportunities to turn it into a yes. Here's the reality. Here's what I'm saying. The experiences across our lives, especially our young lives, play a massive part in how we think, feel, and act. I can tell you with confidence, the best thing that can happen to us is to get turned down, especially when we're young. It's these moments of feeling rejection that allows us to toughen up, be resilient, learn, and motivate ourselves to turn no into a yes. Getting knocked down isn't fun, and it doesn't feel good, but it's necessary and essential to get us ready to face adversity throughout our lives, and even more so, to stand up to struggle and recover from defeat. Here's the plan. The best thing you can do when you're told no is to ask and understand why. Learn. Once you know someone's position and why they turned you down, you can take your first step into progressing toward a yes down the road. If you don't ask, you'll never know what changes you need to make to better yourself. Now here's the action. Here's what I want you to do. When it comes to being turned down for a job, a loan, maybe it's something financially, something in business, or most anything where you're trying to improve yourself, your best bet to turn no into a yes is to ask questions. Write 2 questions you can ask the next time you're told no, and then take your answers and learn from them. Write 2 questions you can ask when you're told no, so you can learn from them and move forward the next time. You got me? Building. No doesn't mean you're done. It means you got to learn. You got me? If you want to be powerful, if you want to be independent, if you want to achieve emotional freedom, if you want to free your mind to forever succeed, you got to learn to turn no into a yes. And you do that by understanding, number 1, what no really means. It means next opportunity, right? It means asking questions about why you were told no and treating it as an opportunity for growth within yourself and in your business and outside of yourself, teaching other people how to do it too. It also means recognizing success when you can easily focus on the negativity of what you didn't do. Okay? Folks, the life you want to live is out there, waiting on you. Stop making it wait and go make it yours. I'm Bobby Wisnan. Thanks for listening.